Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another American Horror Story reaction. This is episode 6. As always, I'm going to give a little brief recap of what's been going on, especially episode 5. Turns out Desiree wasn't really a hermaphrodite. She actually just had a big clit, like an oversized one. So it wasn't a dick. But so the doctor was going to perform a surgery on her, but then Dell intervened, met up with the doctor, or just came into his office and then just like broke his fingers, saying, "You're never going to touch my wife. If you do, I'm going to come after your grandkids," and all that shit. Elsa, at the end of episode 5, drove the twins to Dandy's house. I'm guessing Elsa wants to sell them now for some money. I don't know why Elsa is so... Like, she didn't take the money before, but she will now. Maybe it's because... I don't know, because she performs her song, but they all hated her, the audience. They were just throwing all their shit, like popcorn and stuff at her, and now she wants to get rid of the twins. Maybe she thought it was the twins' fault, like, because they paid to see the twins, but they hated Elsa when she was singing. So maybe Elsa thinks by getting rid of the twins, then they're going to like her singing, maybe? I don't know. Don't know why she wants to get rid of them. Dandy also... they buried the body of their maid with his mum, used that as like a flower bed, and then he went on like a killing spree at a gay nightclub, lured a guy into where the clown used to keep all his prisoners in that little camper van thing, and he started to feel bad when the guy was still alive, even after his arm got chopped off. It was literally like proper crazy shit. But he's still done it. He's still hacked away his other arm as he was saying, "Please kill me." So I don't think he has any remorse whatsoever. Also, the maid's daughter called up Dandy's house. The mum answered. The maid's daughter was like, I had my weekly phone call with my mother. I hope she's okay. Please, can you tell her to call me as soon as you see her?" So I don't really know what's going to happen there. And Spaulding... he came into Elsa's tent and said he was from Hollywood and that he can get Elsa on a TV show. Or maybe not on a TV show, but on TV. So Elsa's eyes kind of widened. And then she performed her song. She got booed. And then she was like to Spaulding, "Tell me about this television." Hang on. So if Elsa wants this television deal or whatever it is from Spaulding, maybe that's why she's getting rid of the twins, because I'm sure they were promised a television show. Because fuck, I've forgotten their names, man. Dot, I think it's Dot, the one on the left. When she got offered the cupcake, she said, "We're watching our figures because we're going to be TV show stars or something." So maybe Elsa thinks that if they get rid of the twins, then the people that were going to watch her on TV are now going to watch Elsa maybe when she's on TV. Because if they both get TV deals, maybe they'll be on at the same time. I don't know. I don't know what Elsa's thought process is for that, like trying to get rid of the twins when Elsa has a TV deal with Spaulding. But I don't know if Spaulding has a TV deal. His sole purpose is he's going after the freaks for money for the museum. So it could just all be a load of shit. Anyway, I think I might be ready to get into it because I remember quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna start because I can't think of anything else. Didn't really see much of Jimmy. Jimmy and Esmeralda are getting kind of close as well. Like, Esmeralda looked kind of worried when she was talking with Spaulding about continuing the whole freak hunt thing. Okay, this is it. It's called Bullseye.
There's but one way to keep off the wheel. It's not youth.
Oh, whoa. That's her act, is it?
Well, I hope you're not planning on leaving too soon. With the twins going and you go, I mean, there's not going to be much show left.
It's selfish of them to leave.
Now everybody's just worried about them.
She said it was selfish of the twins to leave. Like, she took him... Oh, shit, yeah, they're here. They should be here.
I like Dora better.
Well, hindsight is 20/20, dear.
What do you think? Are you going to escort them to Cotillion?
'Cause
Are you going to escort them to Cotillion? 'Cause I don't think they'll be happy. 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 '
I will not allow you to isolate us from the world because of some new fetish.
Because they're freaks! So am I, Mother! When I'm with them, I feel normal. There comes a time in every mother's life.
Here we go. That's his emotional bit gone.
She must give up her son to another woman. I'm going to marry those girls, Mother. We're going to be together forever.
So Dandy's family is actually inbred. Like, she actually said it just then. She said it's done enough damage, or whatever word she used. Dandy, was he being sincere then when he said he loved them, and that it took 4 eyes and 2 hearts to love him back, and that he feels normal when he's around them? But then he switched, man. He switched personalities. Like, he was crying, sniffling, and then he got up and then gave him to his mum, saying, "I'm going to marry him." Is he going to marry them? It's going to be a world of torture for Bet and Dot if they both marry Dandy. I know Dot ain't going to have it, man. I think Dot on the left. Whoever's on the fucking left, man. I keep getting confused. I should say like Dotty left or Betty left. Dotty right, Betty right. I don't know. The one on the left ain't going to stand for it because the one on the right is more vulnerable to the marriage, maybe. So I don't think the one on the left is going to go through with it.
We miss the twins.
Did they say anything before they took off about why they wanted to leave?
Maybe we should go search for them. They might be lost or
No!
scared.
Oi.
Enough about the twins. I will have no more of this. Now I demand that you start having fun this instant, or I'll put one of you up against that wheel.
Oh shit, yeah, alright. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, that's why he got her the lingerie as a present. I was thinking like...
You pricked yourself climbing up the trellis, my poor thing.
It's worth it to have your hand in my face.
What the hell? This guy's a player. Oh, that's him. Oh, that's her from
You smell so good.
the beginning.
Venetian romance, my favorite perfume.
Who are you talking to?
Whoa.
Why is this damn door locked?
Boyfriend?
You about put your mother to the loony bin when you ran off. And now this last little stunt where you disappeared again. Coming home, looking like something the cat dragged in. That will not happen again while you are living under my roof.
Okay, I'm not deaf.
Motherfucker.
Come here, Pop. Just doing my job. Making sure my little girl is safe.
As if, man. This tough love bullshit, I don't agree with it. I've never liked this whole tough love thing. It's like mentally fucking torturing.
I've never felt this way before. When he is near, my heart races so rapidly, I fear I will faint.
Oh
Could it
shit.
be that I have finally found the person I can't live without? Dear Diary.
I called it, but I didn't know it'd be this bad.
You tried to buy the Tatler sisters, as I recall.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Now, please don't speak to me any further.
Huh. Come on, Paul.
I have the right to refuse service, and I'm refusing to serve you.
This place is overpriced anyway.
No, Paul. Ooh. Paul knows what he saw, though, there. He knows what he saw. He saw 2 headbands. That's what gave it away for me.
Elsa hated them from the minute they got here for taking her spotlight away. They go, and she's right back in it. That Hollywood guy wants her again.
Whoa!
You know
No.
your problem. You can pass. When no one's pretending, all the bullshit and the noise just drops away. From your position, Elsa looks like our guardian angel. But from where I'm sitting, I see a jealous broad near the end of the line who'd kill anyone or anything that got in the way of her one last shot at it.
Nice, Paul. Paul's on the ball, baby.
I'll tell you a secret if you tell me one. I'll start. Remember the murders? The clown killer? The abducted children? I was there. I killed the clown. I saved those kids.
Oh, you motherfucker.
The girl, too.
No, Jimmy would never lie about that. You're the true hero.
Lobster Boy was unconscious. Ask him yourself.
He lied about Jimmy.
I did not.
Whoa.
I don't like this game anymore! You're not playing by the rules!
Come on, Bet. You don't want to marry that now, surely. Come on. Come on.
You want something easy to transport? I got just the thing. And I won't even fight back.
Oh, fuck. Whoa. Fucking horrible bastards. Has this actually happened? Is this for real?
We can shred some of her clothes, dump them in the bog. Everyone will think it's an
Okay,
animal god.
hasn't happened yet. Jesus Christ.
Boy, you are ruthless.
When I have to be.
Sinister. That is... Fuck you off. Fuck off.
I'll spend with you.
Oh. Come on, Paul. Ask her about the twins.
Now tell me, where are those twins? The truth. Everyone's talking.
Everyone. Talking about what?
The general consensus is that you've done something nefarious with those girls.
Scheiße. Pure Scheiße. Go wake them all up. Wake them up!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Elsa, calm down, please. Of course we trust you.
Prove it to me!
How? Tell us. Oh, what? How can we convince you?
Ah, it's not that fucking Bullseye, is it?
I'll do it.
No.
No, me. It should be me.
No, not Paul. Paul knows about the twins, though, man. Ah, but if she kills Paul, then no one will trust her. That's why he's picked himself. Oh, no!
Oh, no! Get him down! Get him down! Oh, my God! What have I done? No, no, it was an accident.
How can they trust Elsa now, though, any of them? They can't trust her, no way.
You're not going anywhere.
Are you gonna shoot me?
What's this guy's problem?
Well, go on then. I'd rather die right here on this staircase than live in this house with you another minute.
Fucking loser. What's his problem, man? He's just bare protective. But like a violent one. Violently protective.
We're gonna play a game.
I like games.
I'm gonna put you in this jar, okay?
Like a butterfly?
Yeah, like a butterfly.
No, please don't do this, Esmeralda. You're gonna go down for me if you do this.
Where you two been?
Ah,
We got
okay.
up before sunrise and went hunting fireflies.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is the ticket I was going to use to go to Philadelphia tonight. Had plans to visit a certain museum. In fact, I had called said museum long distance to tell them a package was arriving.
Get Jimmy to the shed. I'm bringing those lobster claws to the museum.
No, you're not. She ain't gonna do it. She just told him, well, didn't tell him she loves him, but she wants to run away with him. She ain't gonna do it. Dandy, I've bought a cola for you. With some cookies.
Dandy, I brought you snackies.
Oh,
I have RC Cola, too.
I have cola.
I don't want my love!
Oh.
I wish you could be inside my body for 1 minute to know what it feels like to be me. It's like when I had tuberculosis and you took me out to the Utah desert. And there was nothing but dry, open space for hundreds of miles around us. That is what is inside of me. Those girls were a cool stream of glacier water.
Wow, that's a really good analogy. I like that.
I know why I was put here, Mother. My purpose is to bring death.
Jesus. Is it the twins on their way back from their walk? Where's the maid? The new one. Oh, it's Jimmy.
Hey, it's Jimmy from the Freak Show. Remember me?
Let him in, Mother. He's here for the girls.
Oh, you know. Oh. Oh no. What is that gate, man? Now there's no escape. Oh, I thought that was going to be the cliffhanger.
I'll tell you one thing. If I ever found out you were lying and did wrong by those girls, I'll kill you with my own two hands.
Huh. Smiles at her as she says it.
Now, make a wish.
I just want to be loved.
That was a sick episode. I enjoyed that episode a lot, man. There was no Del, though. There was no Del or Desiree. I thought it was going to follow up from the whole doctor thing. I thought, like, Desiree was going to be like, oh, it's surgery day, and then she'd get to the office, and I don't know, like, the doctor would be off ill. I thought it was going to divulge into that, but it was mainly about the whole killing of a freak for the museum. Didn't quite go to plan. There was 2 moments where Ma Petite was in that fucking jar. One was a vision, and the other was actually Esmeralda about to do it, but she didn't. And now Spaulding wants Jimmy's hands. He wants him to go to the shed, but Esmeralda ain't gonna do it, man. No way. But Jimmy actually turned up at Dandy's house, and Dandy with a knife sticking out of his pants, or his jeans, or his trousers, I should say, as an Englishman. His trousers. He said to his mum, don't worry, he's here for the girls. So he's already let it slip that the twins are there. And then he said, let him in. And then the mum closed like the door behind Jimmy. So, fuck. What's going to happen? So what is going to happen there, man? And the twins are out for a walk as well. And she said they won't be back in for like half an hour. So Dandy technically has time to kill Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy's told anyone he's gone to Dandy's house. So if Dandy really wanted to, he could kill Jimmy and dispose of his body before the twins get back. The mum has already cleaned up the death of the maid, so it's not going to be news to her. Like, she doesn't even know Jimmy, so she might not even care as much about him dying. And Dot writing all of that down, like, fair enough, you can have your own diary, but there must have been something inside her that was telling her, like, maybe this Dandy guy might look through your diary. And so far Spaulding hasn't actually got any freaks, but I think the best person for Spaulding to take at the moment is probably Paul, because he's injured and it looks like he's already on death's doors. Like, I'm sure this girl that's in love with him, I don't know, what's she gonna do? She could call an ambulance. Obviously Paul should really tell her. I don't know why Paul hasn't told her that Elsa told him that there is no ambulance, and that if he did die she would shed no tears because he betrayed her. So that's why. So come on, Paul, man, you need to tell your little girlfriend here that there is no ambulance on the way and that you need to call for one ASAP, because he's been stabbed right in the chest. It could be in his heart, it could be, I don't know, man, it could be fucking anywhere dangerous. Do you know what I mean? You need to make sure. And the dad, her dad, he's a psychopath. And I know that dads like those do exist, man. It's far. You don't need to be that protective of your daughter. Like, how old is she? Like 20, 21? You can't be that protective over your daughter, man. I don't know where the wife is at. I think he mentioned it, like she died or something, I think. But he definitely mentioned the mother earlier. He's just like, he was like shouting at her and stuff in her room. And then he was all like showing compassion and stuff. Like, tough love, man. I don't agree with tough love. You can't like literally abuse someone and then be like caressing their face and playing with their hair, saying, oh, I just want to protect you and look out for you. That's not how it works, man. You're making it worse, if anything. It's like, it's emotional abuse and shit. Like, it ain't right. It ain't healthy. And I liked what Ethel said to Elsa. She said, if I find out you had anything to do with those twins, I'll kill you with my own 2 hands. And then she said it while smiling, with tears in her eyes as well. It was great. I also wanted to mention, actually, the acting from Jessica Lange. That's how you say her name. Someone said in the comments that's how you say it. It's like hang, but with an L. So that I'm guessing the E at the end of her name is silent. But yeah, that was some great acting from her, I must admit. Especially in front of all the freaks at the table, where she was like, you don't trust me? I had nothing to do with the twins. Why don't you trust me? And she had like Ma Petite in her left arm. Ma Petite, oh my god, she's so cute, man. Proper. I was almost like, I don't know if any of you noticed, because it's quite dark in here, but I was almost shedding a few tears in the vision of Ma Petite in the jar, with Spaulding pouring, I think just pouring water and then just drowning her in it, like, and she was screaming, let me out. That was horrible. I thought it was real, like, oh, I was going to shed some tears there if it was real. If that scene kept going and it was real, you probably would have seen the Chaz man shed some tears. But it's a good thing it wasn't real. It could have been real again with Esmeralda, but then again she changed her mind. Now she wants to run away with Jimmy. She was about to pack her bag, but Spaulding said, what are you doing? So I don't really know what's going to happen. And now Jimmy's gone fucking Dandy's house. Seems like nothing's ever straightforward on this show. Like, you can't just do something because there's like repercussions, or there's other commitments. Like Elsa and Paul, I was shocked at that when I saw Paul like kissing Elsa's shoulder. I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm sure she literally just had a go at him in front of everyone. And then it showed Paul in bed with the girl from episode 1 that worked in the hospital. Thank you to my Patreon member that told me about that, because I was confused as to who that was. I thought the freak show was like some sex dungeon place where they filmed each other having sex, but it wasn't. That was Elsa's Cabinet of Curiosities, and Paul was in it as well. Paul was in that film, the little porn film that they made when she was high, or whatever it was she took. Maybe that's what made her fall in love with Paul, whatever she took on that night in that tent. And I really liked the analogy from Dandy. I don't know about Dandy, you know. I kind of I kind of like him. I kind of do like Dandy a little bit. I don't know why. But he's a good actor. A very, very good actor. And he plays that part really well. But it's what he said about, if you were living inside me, you'd know that I feel like I'm living in a desert. Like, I can't see anything in the distance. And those twins were like fresh glacier water running through it. That's what the twins felt like to me. That was a great analogy. I kind of understood how he felt, in a way. I guess he just feels like really alone. Obviously, it's the mum's fault. Not like 100% the mum's fault, but she is a bit too... I don't know, she's like rewarding him for stuff that he's doing that he shouldn't be doing. Like, he killed the maid. Like, the maid had been working there for ever since Dandy was young. So he killed the maid, and then what? Dandy's mum goes and buys him that thing under the... whatever it's called. I think I don't even know what it was, but she basically gave him stuff as a reward. Like, it's so bizarre how the relationship between Dandy and his mum is just really bizarre. She's a bit too nurturing, to be honest. No discipline. I mean, she said that they were inbred. I don't actually know if it's true or not, man. I've always thought that was a myth. If people were inbred, they just act like really different and want to be killers and that. Like, I don't know if that's true. I think that's just a saying, isn't it? I don't know. Or they're a little bit kooky or something in their head because they're inbred. I don't know if that's true though. I've got no idea. I don't know about genetics and that. Do you know what I mean? I don't even do science. I don't know about any of that shit. Anyway, I might even leave it there. I'm still a bit disappointed there was no Del. No Del, no Desiree. Like, surely when Elsa called all of the freaks in to have a go at them about trust and loyalty, surely Del and Desiree should have been there. I thought it at the time, like, I'm sure there's a few more people that should be here in this room. But yeah. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, you can watch the full reaction over on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reactions to the previous 5 episodes of Freak Show. You can also watch the full reactions to Season 1 of Murder House, Season 2 of Asylum, and Season 3 of Coven. I've reacted to every single episode of American Horror Story, and they're all on my Patreon in full. And if you didn't already know, I have an early access feature on there. See what I mean? My fucking camera goes blurry. Is it because my mic is... I don't know, if my mic was behind me, would I be more... like, would the camera be on me? But because the mic's in front, it like wants to focus on that. So now it focuses on my hand because it's closer. So is that it? Is that why my camera keeps blurring? Does anybody here know? Anybody here know? Okay, it's driving me crazy. Because it happens during reactions sometimes. And obviously I can't see because I'm watching whatever I'm watching. But then it goes blurry for like 5 to 10 minutes straight. It's infuriating. I need to sort it out, but I don't know what's wrong. It could be the mic in front. So if I was here. See, look, it's focused on me now. The mic, not so much. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. I have an early access feature on my Patreon. And in this case, it should be, if this is episode 6, so if you're watching this episode on YouTube, then episode 7 and 8 should be on my Patreon as well for you to watch in full. If not, then you'll have to wait for me to upload them to YouTube, but only 10 minutes. YouTube has this thing where you can only upload 10 minutes of someone else's footage because you get copyright striked. So only 10 minutes is allowed. Each episode of Freak Show or American Horror Story in general is about 45 to an hour long. So editing it down to 10 minutes, you can already tell just from saying that it's a hard task because a lot of shit does happen. And trying to capture my reactions in it as well is kind of hard. So yeah, I'll let you guys decide what you want to do for that. So thanks guys for watching again, and I'll see you for episode 7. Take it easy.